We know in theory that it is very wise to take care of ourselves, to show ourselves compassion and patience, and to be kind to who we are. The problem is how to actually do any of this. It often feels very strange to try to stop our normal, panicked, or critical thoughts for a moment of calm and care. It can be much easier to look after another person than to be generous to ourselves. That is why it can help to try a small imagination exercise. Picture that alongside your normal duties, you are also always responsible for looking after a small child, a very sensitive 5-year-old who is a version of your younger self. Imagine that during an average day, you will not be the only one handling things. You will be accompanied at all times by a much more vulnerable, brave, sleepy, delicate, and very shy 5-year-old. There will be a 5-year-old coming with you to the work presentation. There will be a 5-year-old with you when you have to meet colleagues for lunch and make small talk for an hour. This small person will then have to make a difficult phone call to someone who will try to trick them. Later, they will need to go to a party where they don't know many people and have to try to make friends, and then they will have to find a way home on a very late train. Seen through adult eyes, these tasks do not seem to need much attention or sympathy. This is just normal life. We know what to do, and we do it well enough. But if we think about them through the eyes of 5-year-old, we start to see a more true picture of how threatening and draining our normal day really is. When we think of what it would take for a child to deal with a room of strangers, sit through a long meeting, or find their way home, we get a clearer sense of the real difficulties we have gotten used to ignoring and the brave face we have forgotten we are wearing. This matters because pain we do not acknowledge has a way of hurting us until we pay attention. It will have a cost, even if we ignore it, showing up in other ways like headaches, sadness, back pain, or waves of fear and anger. Most of us are leading lives that are, at times, simply too hard to bear, but we have forgotten to understand our struggles, feel sad about them, and comfort ourselves. Luckily, we are usually much better at looking after children. When faced with a 5-year-old, we mostly know what to do. We understand where the dangers and stresses are for a small person. We know to watch for when a child is tired or has not eaten well. We know how tiring it is for a child to meet someone new, to perform in public, or to get organized when there's little time. We feel for them. Poor thing, we might say to ourselves, thinking of what this small being has to deal with and how much fear or tiredness they might feel. We should use this same gentle care on ourselves. We are also, in part, a 5-year-old. We also get sleepy, scared, confused, and very worried, and we suffer more because we do not let ourselves know this clearly, because we assume we are only strong adults. Moving forward, as we think about our average day, we should try to take a moment to ask ourselves some simple, kind questions. How would a 5-year-old handle the morning we have? How would they deal with lunchtime? How might they feel about the afternoon? And how might they be feeling by the evening? We're not talking down to ourselves by doing this. In the most grown-up way possible, we are recognizing the needs of the more fragile younger parts of us. We will reach a fairer, calmer, kinder adulthood when we gracefully accept how close we always are to the delicate, sensitive, easily upset little person we once were.